Hey, what's up everybody? It's William, and I am back for another NASCAR Diecast review, and it's been a while, but I finally have a good amount of new diecasts to review here, so I'm excited. Let's get started off here. It's, three of these diecasts I'm about to review are, they're not all going to be in this video, they're going to be spread out, but these three of the diecasts are NASCAR Authentics, and then one of them is actually an Action Racing Collectibles. All very cool. But let's again get into the first car here, and that is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2017 Darlington Throwback. As many of you probably already know, this Throwback was a throwback to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, what was then the Busch Series, the car that he ran, or the paint scheme, I should say, the paint scheme that Dale Earnhardt Jr. ran in the Busch Series back, I believe it was 1998, 1999, 2000, that era, but I believe it was 1998 and 1999, and he also won the championship when he drove this paint scheme in that series. So, a very cool throwback here. So, just going over the box really quick, there's the car, and you do get the little trinket there. It is the hood off the car, as well as Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s name being on there, I should say his signature, his print signature there, and then the 88. And the rest of the box, just standard stuff that you have on NASCAR Authentics. This is a Wave 8 car, so cool. There's the other cars that are in Wave 8. So there you have that. So and then all your regular just marketing stuff here. But I actually kind of found it interesting, at least where I live. Wave 8 was pretty quick as far as how long it was available. I should say, really, it was in stores for me, and then it was out. It did not stay very long. Wave 9 actually came pretty quick soon after Wave 8 got into my store. And it was actually pretty much all bought up. Everyone bought all the Wave 8 cars up, and then Wave 9 came straight in after it. It was kind of weird. Usually, there's a period of time that you have to wait before the next wave comes in. But this wave, Wave 8 for me, at least where I live, was in stores and then it was out. So hopefully you guys all got the cars that you wanted from Wave 8. And now you can get your cars from Wave 9. But yeah. So Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2017 Darlington Throwback. Let's open it up and see how cool it really is. Okay, and here we have it. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2017 Darlington Throwback opened up and out of the package. First off, as I always do with NASCAR Authentics, move the car out of the way, get a quick look at the trinket here. As I said before, it's a little plastic hood, which it seems to me lately they've been doing more of the plastic hoods than the little flat hood magnets. And I would say that if they made these plastic hoods magnets like they were like in 2008, 2009, that time when Winter Circle did the retail diecast. Actually, I think I've mentioned this before, these little rectangles, that's actually, I'm pretty sure they're using the mold of the old plastic hood magnets when Winter Circle did them, because these little spots right here, those exactly fit where the old magnets used to go on the Winter Circle diecast, so I'm pretty sure you're using the same mold, and if they would put magnets right there like they used to, I think these would be perfect, these plastic hoods would be. Just even though they're not magnets, I still do enjoy them more than the flat hood magnets that they've done in the past with these NASCAR Authentics. So that's just my opinion, but still a pretty cool little trinket here. Especially I always like the it's kind of weird, but I like the hood pins here. So decent looking hood here with the Nationwide 88 and Junior's name there. So let's get that out of the way, get the car in here. Really cool. It's a simple paint scheme, but a really cool one, I have to say. I think it's more because of less of the actual paint scheme being like, oh my gosh, it's super cool, but more of the fact that the nostalgia is that, I would have been, well, I guess I wouldn't have been around, but I never watched Junior race this paint scheme in the Busch Series, but I've seen old videos and stuff of him doing it, and so still just seeing that, it's cool from the nostalgia standpoint of, what the car looked like on track back in the day. And so seeing it with all the older logos and it being there at Darlington Throwback Weekend with everyone else driving the old cars, it really, really does just kind of look pretty neat with the simplicity, the simplicity of the paint scheme. And blue is my favorite color, and red and white are red, white, and blue is a pretty good color combination if you ask me. So let's get into this diecast review and dive further into what makes this car so cool. So I'll see if I can get my camera to focus. Annual problem, seems. Not getting the camera to focus. This is actually my first review of 2018, so let's see if we can get this right. So here we are. Here we have the Chevrolet SS front bumper. Right there, we have 88 Hendrick Motorsports. Nationwide is on your side there as the hood sponsor. Still nothing up there on the windshield, of course. We probably never will, as long as Monster's sponsoring. Especially if it's a Hendrick Motorsports car, and I've already gone over that. Here we have our contingency sponsors. Goodyear over the wheel well. We've got our throwback contingencies here, and I should say there's actually a few throwback contingencies there on the front bumper as well. So here we've got a few throwback contingencies such as Mechanics Wear, 3M, Ingersoll Rand, Flowmaster. Those are all throwback logos, so that's pretty cool. You've got the 88 there, Mountain Dew, the old throwback Mountain Dew logo. That actually would have been more than what the Mountain Dew logo. That would have been what the Mountain Dew logo looked like, probably more around there in the late 90s. So that's pretty cool that they did that. They didn't have to do that. And that's pretty cool that Mountain Dew wanted to do that. Nationwide there on the side, Exalta on the quarter panel, American Ethanol Ring, Valvoline. You've got Exalta, Bosch, Freightliner, Mack Tools, and Siemens there on the B pillar. And I'll zoom in a little bit and see if I can get a better look at that for you guys. There you can see the B pillar sponsors. You've got Dale Jr., the North Carolina flag, and Hendrick Motorsports right there above the window net. And then you've got the 88 for Dale Jr. right there on the roof, as well as Nationwide as the roof sponsor. So getting just a closer look here, once again, we've got Nationwide is on your side as the back bumper sponsor there. We've got Valvoline, SS, 88, Chevrolet logo, SS, Chevrolet SS back bumper decal. And then here on the deck lid, we have Nationwide is on your side. Come around to the right side, all pretty much the same as the left side. Very cool, though. That hair? Yeah, there was hair. First, I was like, is that a mess up? But no, it was just hair. So, yeah, very cool. Not much of the paint scheme. Really just all blue with a white stripe that goes all the way around the bottom of the car. And then there's a red stripe that kind of sits right at the top of that white line, and it also goes around, and it kind of comes down here in the front. Very simple paint scheme, but once again, really I don't think it's because of the paint scheme itself what makes the car cool. It's really the nostalgia behind it, and that this was Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s kind of part of his rising stardom to fame in NASCAR, you know? I mean, when Dale Earnhardt passed, unfortunately, that day in Daytona, Jr. took on a whole new weight on his shoulders. And so this was a kind of, though, that, you know, he was already had some stardom kind of building before that. And so this is kind of part of that kind of rising star factor. This paint scheme kind of brought on some of that. So it's kind of cool in that retrospect. And I don't have an AC Delco Dale Jr. car, which was the original sponsor on this paint scheme when it ran back in the 90s, and I don't have one of those diecasts. I'd like to, but I don't. So this is really great to have for not having that car that I get to go to Target and get this throwback scheme. So if you don't have it, I would certainly say you get it, especially since this was Dale Jr.'s last season. Honestly, if there's a Dale Earnhardt Jr. car that you like, I'm going to recommend that you get all of them, really, if you like all of them, because it is his last season. And though while I'm sure Lionel will find some way to make a Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast, because those are the ones that sell, I would just really suggest that you go get it, because eventually you're really not going to have any Dale Earnhardt Jr. cars to buy. So especially if you're a Junior fan or you like Dale Earnhardt Jr. cars, I don't see how you can't get this. So, but that's all I'm going to say. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate the viewership. Appreciate the subscriptions that I get. I'm up to, I think, over like 135 now, so that's unbelievable. So thank you guys. And also comment down below if you have any questions for me or want to comment on the diecast of the review. So thanks again, and I will see you all in the next video.